Welcome to the Wabash Riverfront of West Lafayette and the last remaining piece, Sparkletone Dry Cleaning. In the past few decades, this area has completely transformed, but in the midst of all of this change, Sparkletone is almost exactly the same. This building was originally constructed to be a neighborhood Kroger grocery store in 1950, but was vacated a few years after its construction, at which point it was purchased for the purpose of being a dry cleaner. Scott Dudley is the current owner and manager of Sparkletone and was eager to share his experiences with the store and the West Lafayette area with us.
At some point, the building became available, and my father opened dry cleaners here in 1956. Originally, when my father opened the store, we were a 1-hour Martinizing dry cleaners, and that's a franchise that you can buy. And probably about 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 1-hour Martinizing pretty much went away across the country, and they didn't do any advertising for us anymore on a national basis. And so we dropped that franchise, and we have always been Sparkletone Incorporated as a business, and we just decided to use that name.
The business's roots in 1-hour Martinizing are still evident in how it is run today. The tagline, "Fresh as a flower in just 1 hour," was a 1-hour Martinizing advertising slogan and can still be seen in many of the dry cleaners' old advertisements. The most recognizable feature of the Sparkletone building at 238 East State Street is its old iconic sign facing out towards the street. The sign out front, as well as a similar one behind the building, have been drawing customers into the building for over 60 years, ever since its establishment in 1956.
They used to be full of lights, and the lights would just roll when they were turned on. They were really something. And about 20 years ago, we just had someone take all that stuff off, and all the neon and everything that was on it, because they weren't in working order anymore. And we had the signs stripped and repainted.
The signs are once again in need of being freshened up with a new coat of paint.
The problem is we can't remove the signs. They don't meet code today. So if we take them down, we can't put them back up.
The retro sign is too large and too close to the street to meet city codes, but their bold vintage look will always add a certain quality to the area. In the past 50 years, the area around Sparkletone has completely changed. As it is today, the area used to be a hotspot with diners, gas stations, and shopping.
On this side of the building, there was a gas station, and then there was a restaurant called the Park and Eat, and another restaurant called the Big Wheel.
On the other side, there was an auto parts store complete with a salvage yard in the back. The main attraction of the area, however, was a Sears store that brought in herds of consumers. Sparkletone was able to take full advantage of their popularity by using the advertisement only a few steps away from Sears. This sign on the side of Sparkletone Dry Cleaning represents the location in the Wabash Riverfront District. In the past few years, the cities of Lafayette and West Lafayette have divided the downtown area into Chauncey Village, the area at the edge of the Purdue campus, the Arts and Market District, the area on the Lafayette side of the Wabash River, and the Wabash Riverfront District, the area on either side of the river between the two.
He approached me of West Lafayette about putting that sign there. West Lafayette wanted to start promoting this as a downtown.
Thanks for looking back at West Lafayette with us. We'll see you next time. We hope that you have learned something new about your community through this video, and if you know anything else interesting about Sparkletone and its history, we would love to hear about it. Contact us at wllookingback@gmail.com to share your stories.